Hello, you. Yes, you. I want to talk about something really special. It's that little spark that lives inside every single one of us. Sometimes it feels bright and fiery, ready to take on the world. Other times it might feel like a tiny, flickering flame, almost hidden away. This spark is your potential. It's everything you could be, everything you could do, everything you could achieve. It's the voice that whispers, "What if?" It's the feeling in your tummy when you dream about something amazing. We all have it, and it's just waiting for a bit of encouragement to grow into a brilliant, roaring fire that can light up your whole life. Think about it for a moment. Have you ever watched someone do something incredible and thought, "I wish I could do that"? Well, I'm here to tell you that you absolutely can. Unlocking your potential isn't about becoming someone else. It's about becoming more of who you truly are. It's about peeling back the layers of doubt and fear that we all wrap ourselves in. It's about giving yourself permission to try, to stumble, and to get back up again, stronger than before. It's a journey, not a race. And it starts with one simple belief, that you are capable of so much more than you think. The world is constantly telling us what we should be, what we should look like, and what we should want. It can be so noisy, can't it? It's easy to lose sight of our own dreams in all that chatter. But breaking your limits is about finding your own voice. It's about listening to that quiet, hopeful part of yourself. It means saying goodbye to the "I can't" and hello to the "I'll try." It's about celebrating the small wins along the way. Your potential is your own personal adventure, a story that only you can write, and it promises a wonderful and exciting journey ahead. So let's start this together. Let's make a promise to ourselves right here and now. A promise to be a little bit braver. A promise to listen to that inner spark. A promise to explore what lies just beyond the edges of what we think is possible for us. This isn't about some grand, scary leap. It's about taking one small, hopeful step, then another and another. Before you know it, you'll look back and be amazed at how far you've come. You have this incredible power inside you, and it's time to let it shine. Why do we sometimes feel so stuck? It's a question I've asked myself many times. Often, the biggest things holding us back are not the big, scary obstacles out there in the world. They are the invisible walls we build inside our own minds. Fear is a big one. The fear of failing, the fear of what other people will think, or even the fear of succeeding and not knowing what to do next. These fears can feel so real and so powerful. They can whisper in our ear, telling us to stay small, to stay safe, to not even try. It's like being stuck in a room where you hold the key, but you're too afraid to turn it. Another thing that keeps us in one place is our own comfort zone. It's that familiar, cozy little bubble where everything is predictable and safe. We know the rules here. We know what to expect. Leaving it feels risky and uncertain. So we stay put, even if we're a bit bored or unfulfilled. We tell ourselves it's easier this way. We convince ourselves that our dreams are too big, too silly, or just not for people like us. This comfortable space can slowly become a cage, stopping us from experiencing all the wonderful things life has to offer just outside the door. Self-doubt is another one of those tricky inner voices. It's that nagging feeling that you're not good enough, not smart enough, not talented enough. It compares you to everyone else, and it always makes you feel like you're coming up short. This voice is a liar. It feeds on past mistakes and future worries, and it completely ignores all of your amazing strengths and past successes. When we listen to self-doubt, we start to believe it. We stop taking chances and we stop believing in our own brilliant abilities. It's so important to recognize this voice for what it is. Just a thought, not the truth. Finally, we often hold ourselves back because we're waiting for the perfect moment. We tell ourselves we'll start that new hobby, apply for that job, or have that difficult conversation when the time is right. But the truth is, the perfect moment rarely ever arrives. Life is messy and unpredictable. Waiting for perfection is just another way of putting things off because we are scared. Understanding these patterns is the very first step to breaking free. Once you can see the walls, you can start to figure out how to knock them down, one little brick at a time. Our mindset is like a pair of glasses we wear every day. If the lenses are smudged with doubt and negativity, then that's how we'll see the world and ourselves. But what if we could clean those glasses? Or even change them for a new pair? That's what shifting your mindset is all about. It's about consciously choosing to see things differently. Instead of thinking, "This is too hard," you can try thinking, "This is a challenge, and I can learn from it." It's a small switch in words, but it makes a massive difference in how you feel and what you do next. It changes everything. One of the most powerful shifts is moving from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. A fixed mindset believes that our talents and abilities are set in stone. You're either good at something or you're not. But a growth mindset believes that we can develop our abilities through dedication and hard work. It sees challenges not as threats, but as opportunities to grow. When you embrace this way of thinking, failure is no longer a scary monster. It becomes a valuable teacher showing you what you need to work on. It's liberating, honestly. So how do you actually do it? You can start by simply noticing your thoughts. When that little voice of self-doubt pops up, don't just accept it. Gently challenge it. If you think, "I'll never be able to do this," ask yourself, "Is that really true? What's one tiny thing I could do to start?" You can also try adding the word "yet" to your sentences. "I can't do this" becomes "I can't do this yet." It's a tiny word that opens up a world of possibility. It reminds you that you are on a journey of learning and improving, and you're not at the final destination. Another lovely thing to do is to celebrate your effort, not just the outcome. Did you try something new today, even if it didn't go perfectly? Amazing! Give yourself a little pat on the back. Did you stick with a difficult task for 5 minutes longer than you wanted to? That is brilliant! By celebrating the process, you build a positive relationship with challenge. You start to enjoy the feeling of stretching yourself. Your mindset is your most powerful tool. By taking care of it, you're not just changing your thoughts, you're changing your entire life from the inside out. Your comfort zone can be a lovely, warm place, but nothing ever grows there. To truly unlock your potential, you have to be willing to take a little step outside of it, into the sunshine. Now, this doesn't mean you have to go and jump out of a plane tomorrow, unless you want to, of course. It's really about taking small, manageable steps that feel just a tiny bit scary. It's about gently stretching the boundaries of what feels normal and safe for you. Think of it like trying a new food. It might feel a bit strange at first, but it could end up being your new favorite thing. A great way to start is by doing one small thing differently each day. Take a new route on your walk. Talk to the person you always see at the coffee shop. Listen to a type of music you would normally skip. These tiny acts of newness wake up your brain. They show you that trying something different isn't so terrifying after all. In fact, it can be quite exciting. Each small step builds your courage muscle, making it a little bit easier to take a slightly bigger step the next time. It's all about creating positive momentum. Fear of the unknown is what often keeps us stuck. Our brains are wired to prefer certainty. So a practical way to push past this is to get curious. Instead of letting fear shut you down, let curiosity lead the way. If you're thinking about starting a new class, for example, don't just dwell on the fear of not knowing anyone. Get curious. What might you learn? Who might you meet? What could it feel like to master a new skill? Asking these curious questions shifts your focus from the potential negative outcomes to the exciting possibilities, which is a much nicer place to be. Remember to be kind to yourself during this process. Leaving your comfort zone can feel wobbly and awkward at times. You might try something and decide it's not for you, and that is absolutely okay. The goal isn't to love every new thing you try. The goal is to prove to yourself that you are brave enough to try. Each attempt, successful or not, is a victory. It's a message to yourself that you are no longer willing to be limited by fear. You are a person who explores, who grows, and who bravely steps out into the sunshine. Confidence and resilience aren't things you're just born with. They are like muscles that you need to exercise every single day. You wouldn't expect to go to the gym once and have big muscles, would you? It's the same with your inner strength. Building it is about creating small, positive habits that over time make you feel stronger and more capable of handling whatever life throws at you. It's about the little things you do consistently. These small daily actions add up to a powerful belief in yourself. It really is that simple. One of the easiest habits to start is to acknowledge your achievements. At the end of each day, take just a minute to think about 3 things you did well. It doesn't have to be anything huge. Maybe you were patient in a long queue. Maybe you finished a task you'd been putting off. Maybe you just managed to get out of bed when you were feeling low. Write them down in a little notebook. This simple act trains your brain to look for the positive. It helps you see that you are competent and capable every single day, building a solid foundation of self-worth. Another way to build resilience is to practice positive self-talk. We can be so hard on ourselves sometimes, can't we? We say things to ourselves that we would never dream of saying to a friend. Make a conscious effort to be your own cheerleader. When you catch yourself being critical, gently stop and reframe the thought. Instead of saying, "I'm so stupid, I made a mistake," try, "Okay, that didn't work. What can I learn from this for next time?" Speak to yourself with the same kindness and compassion you would offer to someone you love. This kindness is a superpower. Finally, embrace the power of small promises to yourself and keep them. Promise yourself you'll go for a 10-minute walk and then do it. Promise yourself you'll drink a glass of water and then do it. Each time you keep a promise, no matter how tiny, you are sending a powerful message to your subconscious mind. I am reliable. I can count on myself. This builds self-trust, which is the absolute bedrock of confidence. You don't need to make grand gestures. Just start small. Start today. You are building an incredible inner fortress, one small, strong brick at a time. You've got this.